How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope that you guys are all having a spectacular day. If you guys could please give this video a thumbs up. If you guys do really enjoy it, subscribe if you guys have not already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit the bell notification button. That way you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on the channel. And we're going to be talking briefly about the Equalizer from 2014. I haven't talked about the Equalizer or the Equalizer 2. Figured I'd talk about them both before I end up watching and reviewing the Equalizer 3, which is supposed to be the conclusion to the Equalizer trilogy. I am also going to create a playlist, so if you guys miss out on any of the Equalizer reviews, you guys can find them easily here on the channel. The Equalizer 3 drops, I believe, Labor Day weekend of this year here in 2023. Obviously, this movie came out in 2014. It is rated R, and it's just shyly over 2 hours long. And of course, it stars Denzel Washington along with a bunch of other great actors and actresses. Now, the interesting thing about the Equalizer trilogy, now that we can finally call it that, is that I've never really liked them, but I've never hated them. Like, if I wanted to watch a dude that clearly has a specific set of skills and is a very old man and he's out to save women. Does this sound familiar to you at all? If it sounds like Taken from like 2008, yeah. Then it is. The Equalizer is clearly inspired by the Taken trilogy. I mean, the Taken trilogy started in 2008 and it ended in 2014. When did the first Equalizer film come out? 2014. So this film series is literally based on the Taken formula. And while the Equalizer is based on that, the Equalizer movie itself and its films that we've seen so far, they do their own thing. They do their own thing, and I'm happy about that. There is definitely a lot of new stuff within the Equalizer film, like the fact that the dude just works at a not Lowe's, not Home Depot, not a Menards, is fun. I mean, he's using literal home improvement tools to murder douchebags. So it's fun. And the final battle within this movie takes place in a not Lowe's, not a Home Depot, and not a Menards. And I think it's great. Now, my couple biggest complaints is that we really don't get that much backstory as far as Denzel Washington's assassin-like character. We really don't get much depth. Now, this is coming from just watching the Equalizer 1 movie. I'm not going to throw in what happens in the sequels. But in this movie, you don't get really any backstory to his character. You don't know really all that much. Now, that might be a good thing to some people. To me, I'm like, I want to know a little more. Like, did you have a wife? Did you have kids? What branch in the military did you serve in? Things like that. How did you get to be this mysterious person that can just kill people by looking at a watch? I'm joking. I like that watch mechanic. The whole, slowing down of time and him planning out how he's going to kill people. I really enjoyed that. I do. But I wanted more backstory to a lot of the characters. I just felt like there's not that many characters in the movie, and I feel like they should have been fleshed out a lot more. That's just my personal opinion. The second thing is this movie is rated R, but I think it's rated R more so for the language sake instead of the violence. Like, there is definitely violence in here, and it's definitely good for the R rating. But there are several scenes, one in particular, that I'm just like, why is it that this person's just constantly dropping the F-bomb? Like, that's like, I don't understand that in movies. It's like, okay, you can say the F-bomb 50 times in 2 minutes, but I don't understand what the character is supposed to be saying to other characters. Like, how is that supposed to be interesting dialogue? You can say the F-bomb constantly, but it's not going to matter. I mean, I could do it in this video if I wanted to, but you're not going to understand why I'm doing it. I could say F bomb, 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 F bomb. I'm gonna stop before I run out of breath. But see, you don't understand what I said. Now put that into a movie context, in an action sequence, in an action thriller, spy, espionage, assassin type of movie. That's even worse. Okay, that's worse. So overall, I think the action is really grounded. It's dark, it's gritty, and I enjoy it. I do think the movie does a good job of having a good conclusion. The fact that they did a sequel and they're doing a third movie, I kind of think is kind of odd because I felt like the first movie was just a really nice self-contained story. I mean, we could obviously have Denzel Washington's character go out and kill more people, and there'd be something where he has to take care of. But I felt like the film was a very nice self-contained story that really didn't need sequels. Same thing with the Taken movie for 2008. I felt like it was a good self-contained story. The fact that they did sequels, fine, and they're decent enough. But if you just watch the first movie, same thing with like, Night at the Museum, for example. If you just watch the first film and you never watch the sequels, you're really not missing out on much. That's how I feel. I feel like if you just watch the first movie, you've kind of experienced it and you really don't necessarily need to see more. Another example would be the Transformers movie from Michael Bay from 2008. I think that's when that movie came out, 2007, 2008. So it's like sequels are fine, but it's just extra fun, extra lore, extra stuff. But you don't necessarily need to watch it. So I will be watching and reviewing The Equalizer 2. I've never seen it before doing this. I've only seen the first movie. I know this sounds really bad, but I felt, like I said, the first movie was a good self-contained story. I know there's been a sequel out for 4 or 5 years now, but I figured, I guess I might as well watch the second one now since I'm really excited for the third one. So I'm going to give The Equalizer from 2014 an 8 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know, do you guys agree or disagree with me in the comment section down below. I'll have The Equalizer 2 review out for you guys very soon. I will have it out before The Equalizer 3 does come out in theaters in less than 2 weeks. So, yeah. All right. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.